Hey you guys, we are on our last day of DGP for the week. On your worksheet, it's just on the back, it is the red day. We are just going to be diagramming our subject and our verbs. So, if we recall from our blue day worth of notes, we can look and see that we underlined our subject one time. So if we look at our sentence, today men and women compete and win in the Olympics. We have underlined men and women just once. So that is going to be our subject, which goes on the left side of this little plus sign. I know it's not looking so much like a plus sign anymore. This one kind of looks like a crazy space alien. So our subject is men and women. That is what our sentence is about. So these lines here are where our nouns are going to go. Nouns go on flat lines, so just regular horizontal lines. So we're going to take men, or you're going to fill this in on your worksheet, and men is going to go on top. Oh, that is compete. Men, and we'll put women right there. Men is on top simply because that comes first in our sentence. It is men and women. All right, so we still have that coordinating conjunction we need to find a spot for. And our coordinating conjunction is going to go on this dotted line right there. So I'm going to take my and you're just going to write this in on your worksheet. And I am going to, I don't need it to be that long, but I'm going to slide it right up there on the dotted line. So it should look like men and women. All right, so that is our subject, and our verbs go on the right side of our plus sign for our diagram. So let's look at the first day, because that's when we said exactly what part of speech everything was. So if I look in our sentence, we have two verbs, compete and win. Okay, so those are the two verbs that are going to go on the right side of our plus sign. Kind of just like we did over here. We have two nouns combined with a coordinating conjunction. Over here, we're going to have two verbs combined with a coordinating conjunction. So, since our sentence says, today men and women compete and win in the Olympics, compete, since it comes first, is going to go on top. Win is going to go on bottom, simply because it just comes second in our sentence. And then finally, our coordinating conjunction, and, is going to go on that dotted line. It's mostly on the dotted line. Okay, there we go. All right, I know this is definitely the most complicated diagram we have done thus far, but hopefully we're getting the hang of it and definitely nailing down the fact that the subject goes on the left and the verb and predicate goes on the right side of that plus sign. Okay, that is it for DGP today. Since this is the last day of this sentence, what I would like for you to do is you have two choices. You can either just return it in your orange remote folder, or if you could take a really good picture of it where I can read it very clearly, you can send me a picture of the front, the front and the back side of your DGP page. But if the picture is just really cloudy and blurry and kind of hard to read, just send it back in the orange folder, no big deal. I'll refrain from putting those grades into Sycamore till I have yours as well, or I'll mark it in such a way where it doesn't affect your grade. Okay, hope you guys have a good rest of your day and have a good weekend. Bye.